I hope we never go to war with Russia, so we never have to gat down Hasbulla.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I could pull the trigger. I don't think I could
Is
get
he
myself.
Russian? I thought he was Ukrainian.
No, he's Russian.
Russian?
I couldn't get myself to pull the trigger on Hasbulla.
I could.
I couldn't
Yeah.
do it.
What if he was about to kill your parents?
No hesitation.
No, that's fine. You can have him. You can have him, Hasbulla. You
How
funny little guy.
Here's an Andrew Tate question. If you,
Oh, boy.
if
Oh my god.
if Spider-Man, if you were Spider-Man, right, and your father figure was just murdered, would you avenge your father and kill the murderer, or would you not enact the same revenge on that person?
From a legal standpoint, no, I would not do that.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I would probably wouldn't go to prison for that because like at the end of the day, it's just like I killed them, but now
If
I
you were
go to
Spider-Man,
jail.
though,
If I was Spider-Man, am I devoid of any legal
Oh yeah, I guess
trouble?
I did start off with Spider-Man.
yeah.
Yeah,
If you have like a, but then you're a murderer. Then you're Spider-Man and you're also a murderer.
yeah.
You know what? I'd probably like edge him on death and let him know like I could have done it, but I'm not
Yeah.
because I'm a good guy.
Yeah, jack
I'd like
off
throw
on his
him off
face.
a building and then just like have him edge me for a little, fuck his butt for like 3 minutes and then just be like, ooh, that's
I'd
it.
probably like string him up in web permanently in a bar full of woo girls for all of time.
Ooh, that's bad.
I think that would be a good punishment.
I would go through a gender reassignment surgery, have him fall in love with me, fake my love for him for 10 years, and then leave him without telling him why. I'd play the long game, I think.
Damn,
I think
very
that would
aggressive.
probably be
that
the
is
approach.
very, very impressive.
But he'd fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'd fuck the guy that killed your parents.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of fucking.
For a long time.
Or a 10-year
For
marriage,
10
too. Come on, there's a lot of
years.
fucking.
Yeah,
There's a lot
that's
of
the convoluted nature of that plan is impressive.
Yeah. For a good chunk of that guy's life, you would make him very happy.
Yeah, but then you leave and
you
he's just
rip it
like,
away.
why? The
Yeah, but then
woman
he's
of my
sad for like a
dreams.
year.
But then he hits
Well,
the
you
gym
don't
and he
know
gets
that.
jacked and he gets over you.
But maybe he's like, that was the one that got away, and he's like marrying somebody else, and he's just thinking about my little man ass, and he's just like,
How do you know he's not the kind of guy to be like? I mean, if he's the kind of person to kill somebody,
yeah,
he's probably a cheater. He's probably a
wow, we're
womanizer. He
blanking.
probably-
Maybe
he'll probably kill you.
Maybe he was. Maybe there was some trouble. He borrowed some money from a loan shark. They threatened to kill him if he didn't do something for them. You know, it goes deep. They're like, you got to kill Spider-Man's dad, or we're gonna beat your dog's kneecaps in. You know, it doesn't make him a bad guy. He just might have gotten some trouble. It's just, we can go layers. We can go forever. Is that a dog? Hold
That is
on.
a dog, yeah.
Wait, look, I got a dog too.
What
Yeah,
the dog
Hey, that's the same
doing?
dog.
Look at that. Yeah, it's Frankie as well. Frankie, right? That's his name.
Yeah, Frankie.
The little
I got
homie.
a dog somewhere. Here he is. He
I
likes to
absolutely-
grind on my cock every once in a while.
I love pugs. They're just like an embodiment of a breakfast sausage roll turned
They
into
just
a
shouldn't.
dog.
I mean, they simply shouldn't be living. They're not a thing
No,
that should
absolutely
exist.
not. No, but they're the best. I fucking love them, and they're like one of the only small dogs that's not like, from my experience anyway, that's like crazy yappy.
An
Oh
asshole.
yeah.
So many little dogs are just like yappy little ankle biters.
Yeah.
I've never met a pug that's like that. They're just like, "What's up? I'm a fucking pug. I don't do much. I just stand here and look like a pug." And you're like,
Have trouble
"That's all I
breathing.
ever-" Yeah, that's all you could ever. Yeah, have a sleep apnea as a dog.
I got sleep apnea.
Let's go, bro. Same.
Oh really? Shit.
Do you have
bro.
do you have a CPAP or
Weird
anything
thing
yet?
to bond over.
I just got a prescription yesterday.
Hell yeah! Did they
So.
say like how bad your apnea is?
They said it was very base, very low level apnea,
Okay.
like barely to the point where I need a CPAP.
Okay, cool. Do you know if it's central or like actual blockage from like whatever? If you have like some people with thick necks or whatever naturally get it, but central is
It's
like
a blockage. I think it's my big fat tongue.
okay, that's fair. Yes, I have
Yeah.
central, so it's like
Damn.
my brain
Shit, boy.
just does not send the signal to breathe while I
What do you
sleep.
do?
So like
Yeah.
sometimes I'll like scare myself because I don't snore or anything. I'll like
do.
scare myself awake and be like, like I just will not have breathed for like 2 minutes.
That's kinda
and
funny.
it just scares the it wakes. Have you like obviously you've had a dream where you're falling and you wake up and you're just like pure adrenaline.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. I get that like almost every single night if I don't use a CPAP. And honestly, I don't use my CPAP very often because I'm bad. But they're great. They do actually help your quality of life quite a lot because even when I like first got diagnosed, it wasn't too bad. And I noticed like an immediate difference with the CPAP. So hopefully you'll like it. It takes a while to get used to sleeping with like an elephant trunk attached
Loud
to your
noise.
face though.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't make any noise. It's actually like extremely quiet. The only time it makes a lot of noise is if you're having like a pretty bad like episode of apnea. If you're not breathing at
it
all,
has to like push more oxygen.
Yeah, it will
It's
like
regulated, yeah.
Yeah, it'll like shove air down your throat. Like it feels like somebody just takes a leaf blower and just puts it right up your nostril. Like I've had times where my mouth has opened because it was pushing so much air, and I'm just like, like making an audible noise that I didn't want to make. Yeah, they're great
terrible.
though. No, it's better than waking up with like an extreme headache and my eyes all red and I look like I got hit by a train. Like how did you find out you had it?
I've always had problems sleeping, and a lot of times I snore so bad that I'll wake myself up while I'm snoring, and then the back of my throat is just like, it feels like I have a sore throat maybe a week out of the month, every single month.
Yeah.
And then headaches, a lot of headache. I get a lot of headaches in the morning, but I had only one event when they were testing me, so it's not super common, but I'd rather not have it get worse.
It's so tough with because they you had to go get a sleep study done elsewhere than outside of your house, right?
No, I put sensors on my hand. I did it
really?
at home. Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, that's super nice because when I did it, I had to go see I don't know, some
Sleep
sort
study,
of specialist for it. Yeah, and they literally tangle you up in 200 USB cables, and they're like, just sleep normal. It's like if I turn, I'm pulling 10 pounds of cables with me. I cannot sleep normal. It takes me a while to fall asleep, so I toss and turn for a while. And just being wrapped in cables, suffocating yourself is just bro, I'm not sleeping normal here. So they're like, at first they were like, oh, you barely have apnea. We don't even know if you have it. It's like, I slept 3 hours. No shit, I didn't have a apnea episode. Yeah, that's super nice that they let you just put something on your hand.
I know. I told them, I was like, I'll do it. I'll come in for the thing because I'm worried about it. But is there a way to do it online, telehealth, where I don't have to mess up a day or fuck up my sleep for a whole month? Mm-hmm. And they were like, yeah, we do it. We do it. They send me a little sensor and it goes on your finger and you have two of them and then they just communicate. But the first night it popped off, but I tied it a little tighter the second night.
That's all right. That's super nice then, because if I ever have to do another one, I'm gonna ask for that, because going there is ass. And they just leave the lights on outside your door, so you just look like you're about to walk into heaven. There's just this door with the worst seal I've ever seen, surrounded by blinding light at 4 a.m. It's not not a good time.
But when you said that, I just imagined it's really just arrogant seal just sitting there at the door.
What? Oh, the worst seal? No, I meant the space between the door.
You're just outside watching the door, calling you an asshole.
Yeah, there's
go to sleep, fucker.
There's just a seal
dummy.
barking nonstop outside of my
Dumbass, bet you can't
outside
even
sleep.
The worst seal ever.
All right, I got
joke.
another question.
Okay.
What is the worst place you've had to shit, piss, or throw up?
Oh.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you about the story where I wiped my ass on a school
On
building?
a school? You did tell us that one.
Yeah, that was probably the worst one,
That's an interesting story, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, you can give Oompa the quick rundown of that one.
I was
I'd like to
embarrassed
hear.
when I was younger.
That sounds very embarrassing.
Yeah.
I was walking with my cousin and his two friends.
Yeah.
And we were just walking through school, but it was on a weekend, so the school was just empty. And I had to shit, and I did. I went around the corner and shit, and then I wiped my ass on the corner of the building.
How does that not hurt?
Dude,
Like,
that's
rip
what I'm
your
saying.
ass
This guy
open.
literally just tried. You
Well, I
gave
didn't-
yourself an ass C-section.
Fuck.
I didn't jump up and down and push as hard as I could.
Like grind on it like you're
I just
twerking.
did it enough to get the shit to come out, most of it, yeah.
Why wouldn't you scoot like a dog with worms through the grass or something?
Yeah, that's
I don't
crazy.
know, I just guess I didn't
Because he
think
has
of
a
that.
little bit of Down syndrome.
Why a brick wall? It's just I'll shit on that.
So
seems
was there
great.
just brown streaks on the side of your school?
On the corner, yeah. Well, it wasn't my school, it was somebody else's school.
Oh,
Somebody-
but we're
you couldn't
chilling.
even- All right, yeah, that's great.
Well, I was visiting my aunt's house, so I was walking around with my cousin and his friends.
Yeah,
It was not in my town or area town.
not great.
Yeah, probably the worst.
I don't think I have any weird shitting stories.
Other
That
than
is
the,
surprising.
other
I am
than
shocked by
the Italian place or whatever the fuck.
that. Other
you
than
shit.
your bed.
Are you okay? Well, yeah, I shit the bed, but do I need to tell that one for the 17th
we know
time?
we know
knows
about
that.
that.
That is due lore.
We know about your poo poo mattress.
I've thrown up in cars before. I don't know if I've ever thrown up in any.
I think that's pretty standard. I feel like most people have at some point in their life have yacked in a car. I had an incident with a toilet recently.
Recently.
It was just pee, luckily, but it was like it's a really nice restaurant in Toronto called Butcher Chef, and it's like a little steakhouse, whatever. And me, Smitty, and our girlfriends were there going out for dinner, whatever. And they have these crazy futuristic toilets that like sense what you're gonna do, and they'll lift up the lid for you if like you're standing there and pulling your cock and balls out. It'll like lift the lid for you in the seat, and then if it senses that you're about to go in there and like make poo, it'll heat the seat up for you and like get the bidet ready and all this shit. Anyway, so I went in there and I just had to pee, and I was like, all right. I started peeing, and it started closing the lid as I was peeing automatically, and it wasn't like a little like it was like just closed, and I saw it starting to come down, and I like grabbed it but still had my dick in my hand, so I like turned and I like fucking shot like a whole string of pee to the right side of the toilet, and then lifted it and tried to get it back in, but I only grabbed the top part, so the rim was still there, so I bounced some pee off that, it ricocheted into the back, and it was a whole fucking thing. And I sat in there and I was just cleaning it up with little paper towels for like 5 minutes, and I got back and somebody's like, bro, did you shit? We haven't even eaten yet. It's like, I don't want to talk about it. There was pee everywhere. It was an awful experience. At first I was so excited because the toilet's like super fucking cool. It's like, I don't know, I thought it was crazy. It's got like an air dryer for your ass after you like, if you use a bidet. Yeah, if you use a bidet, it'll like blow dry your ass for you, like with warm air. It'll heat, you know, it's got like a seat heater. I was like, this thing's fucking awesome. I fuck with this toilet. And then it started closing while I was peeing.
It do a little trolling though instead.
No, it did a little bit of trolling, and I got pee all over that very, very nice bathroom. And it wasn't like a big bathroom where like, you know, they have like 5 urinals and stuff like that. It's like there's 2 bathrooms in the whole restaurant, and like they're just gender neutral, so you just like go in and it's like one person in there. So like there was just people outside waiting for me, and it's like, don't worry, I didn't shit. There's just pee everywhere.
It reminds me of that scene from Ace Ventura where he goes to the bathroom and like ends up going and like tackling that shark, and then he comes back and he's just covered in water.
I have not seen that movie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's the first Ace Ventura. So he like goes to a place to try because
I remember that.
He thinks like somebody steals a fish or something, and then he like goes in the bathroom, climbs out the window, goes to this area, and goes to like this big shark tank, and he's like trying to find the missing dolphin, and then he comes back out of the bathroom, he's covered in like water, and then he's got like a little pocket full of water, and goes boom, and like shoots up, and
that was me, just dripping, sopping wet piss.
Just went through a huge adventure in the bathroom.
Just came back with my pissy jeans and my pissy boots and ate my steak and went home.